Good morning, everybody. This is Jake from Jake Sports Takes. How's everybody doing? Sorry, I've been a little bit busy. Uh, we got some news. The World Cup group stage uh, has been finalized. So we got the knockout stage. Matchups have been set up. You can read that on ESPN.com, FIFA World Cup, or whatever sports site you have. We got uh, some stuff, a discussion about the U.S. men's soccer team, the preview of a little bit of a preview of the knockout stage. Some trades happened. In the NBA draft that happened over the previous week. My person and some other stuff. Let's get to it. The knockout stage. We got last night. Messi had a big game. Had a game. Argentina, I believe, won 3-1 last night against Jordan. Messi scored another goal. No surprise. Scored it in the 80th minute on, I believe, a penalty kick. I mean, a friend of mine won some money with the Messi goal. No surprise on that one. It's Messi's probably one of the goats of soccer. I mean, you got to put him, Ronaldinho, Pele, guys like that up in the GOAT category in World Cup history. You know, uh, one of the biggest matchups. I mean, one of the biggest matchups I'm going to be looking forward to, of course, the United States versus Bosnia and Herzegovina, which is on Wednesday, July 1st. That's going to be that could be a tough matchup. They got beat by Turkey on a last second goal, in about 30 seconds to go in extra time. I mean, they didn't have anything to play for. They got a lot of momentum. They got the game tied once they put Pulisic in the game. I think. They got basically their formations and their defense squared away when Pulisic went out of the game. It was a great game, no doubt about it. Turkey, wanted some momentum after he got had the momentum the entire game, and Pulisic brought everything back to normal. It was a little questionable whether you would have played him, but you had to. He's your superstar. You got to, and he's healthy. You got to put him in and get his feet wet a little bit before the knockout stage, because otherwise he's going to be rusty. Who knows what could happen? I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be interesting. I don't know a lot of the matchups. I know England won last night. I know Argentina won last night. There were a couple other games that went on. But in the NBA draft on, I believe, Wednesday and Thursday night, we had a lot of good picks. A lot of them first rounders were as projected. AJ Devonta going number one. And he actually that was kind of funny. He used his birth name when he was drafted, which I believe is kind of cool. Went number one to the Washington Wizards. But to tell you the truth, one of my winners, and I know this is going to sound crazy, but one of my winners is the Sacramento Kings. They got a steal with Darius Acuff Jr. At number 7. You could have. I think he would have gone. If he would have gone in any other draft, he could have been top 5 pick, if not number 1. Memphis got a win. They wheeled deal. They got a couple picks. Bennett Sturts The Iowa guard went to, I believe, Oklahoma City. And then there were a lot of wheeling and dealing. There was a couple big trades that happened. One, I believe, happened after night one. I know Julius Randle got dealt from Minnesota. Minnesota's trying to shed a bunch of cap space. Makes sense because they have a tier 2 they have a tier of a salary cap and stuff, so they wanted to sign some people, and that's why they traded. That's why it sounds like they traded Towns and guys like that, and they got Rudy Gobert or whatever. But you know what? I still don't understand that because I read something. Last 5 trades they've made, or guys have ended up the next year. They ended up winning the NBA finals with their team. It's just amazing to see. You trade them away, and then boom, they win a championship. It's kind of interesting. And now Julius Randle getting traded. I mean, I don't know, I believe Brooklyn, maybe. I can't remember. And you getting a bunch of draft picks out of that. I mean, you know, it's just crazy. LaMelo Ball also, I believe, got traded, I believe, Thursday morning. I think it was Thursday morning because I had literally was getting ready for work. And he got dealt to Minnesota for now. I was reading a bunch of picks, Honestly, I can see where both of them are coming from. Nas Reed's still pretty young, and he's going to be, I believe, up for a supermax contract next offseason. And LaMelo Ball, I believe, is up for one either after this season or next season. So you're going to have to pay one of those guys. Or they're going to have a couple years, and then they're going to, if you don't sign them to that, in the 1 year, then you're going to send him, then you're going to not being able to sign him. Charlotte's right on that bubble. I mean, they were in the play-in tournament. They lost their first game, I believe, to Orlando. And then they have a chance to improve. You get Nas Reed, you've got Concanipple, you got guys, a lot of young talent in Charlotte. I mean, Charlotte has a good future. Concanipple was a beast. He was right up with Cooper Flagg. Not just in Charlotte, he was there at Duke, but Conkanipple's a good player, and he could be for a long time. But a lot of things changed. I know I don't shout out WWE very much, but yesterday the King and Queen of the Ring, Oba Femi, defeated Jey Uso for the King of the Ring. He will face, it sounds like potentially Roman Reigns at SummerSlam in one of the main events. Sami Zayn last night won the WWE Championship for the first time, becoming a Grand Slam champion. Congratulations to them. Io Sky defeated Liv Morgan for the Queen of the Ring, which why Liv Morgan was even in that tournament makes no sense because she's already a champion. She shouldn't have ever been in that match in the first place, in that tournament in the first place, because the Queen of the Ring, King of the Ring, now is basically a guaranteed championship match. I mean, who's Liv gonna face? Liv Morgan gonna face? Herself, Rhea Ripley, to try to become a double champion. We don't want to see a double champion. Liv's a great champion, but we got stuff like that. It sometimes some of the WWE is ridiculous. Tiffany Stratton defeated Jade Cargill after Jade had her cronies interfere, but Charlotte Flair and Chelsea Green came in and intervened, and Tiffany Stratton hit the prettiest moonsault ever. We actually got the Great American Bash NXT event later at 6 p.m. tonight on the CW. We got NASCAR on another road course at Sonoma in California later today on TNT and HBO Max. The Travelers Championship is going to be in its final round today. Scotty Scheffler and Victor Hovland are going to be in the final group. It's hard to say because they were lighting that course up. It's hard not to go against Scotty. I mean, he bogeyed 18 yesterday to give the lead to Hovland, but yeah, golf's an unpredictable sport. You don't putt right well. You don't have your setup shots. You know, you're toasted. But as for the World Cup, my question, some people have asked me, and I've heard this from other people, do I believe the United States? Oh, and I forgot to mention, one other thing before I do give an opinion about that. Terrion Arnold, the cornerback for the Detroit Lions, was arrested for 6 counts of burglary, assault, and a couple other things. You know, what I read, he could be facing life in prison. I mean, you're making millions of dollars in the NFL. Why do you need to rob somebody? Why do you need to assault somebody? Now you're gonna throw your entire life away being stuck in prison. That's just sad. You know, it's just unfortunate. You know, but let's go ahead and give an opinion on potential for the U.S. to potentially win the World Cup. Do they have a chance? Honestly, the way they played against Turkey, no, I don't. They got really sloppy and really conservative because they knew they didn't have anything to play for. Once they put Pulisic in, though, the game changed. But here's the thing, in my opinion, if the U.S. does what they did in the first 2 games and what they did in the second half of the Turkey game, they can do some serious damage. But if they play like they did in the first half, and even in the last few minutes of stoppage time, they're going to get knocked out probably in the round of 16. But that means do not underestimate Bosnia and Herzegovina. Now, before I sign off, give you all my links and stuff like that, my Stump the Snake trivia question of the day. Who is the leading goal scorer in the history of the men's FIFA World Cup? If anybody does know that answer, drop a comment down on my links. My links on Instagram at Duke Nats Texans Fan 11 and at Jake Sports Stakes on YouTube. Everybody have a great day. Have a great weekend. Everybody, I believe this is 4th of July weekend. Enjoy Saturday in the park. Stay safe. Please stay safe. When you shoot fireworks off, enjoy it. Have a great day. And to everybody, have a happy safe 4th of July. I love you guys. Happy 4th of July. Happy birthday, America. 250. Love you guys. Peace out, my nerds. And as we do it on Jake Sports Stakes, hugs and hand pounds, everybody. Love you guys. Peace out, my nerds. Hugs and hand pounds. Oh, and I did forget to mention, Linda Cohn, thank you for all the memories on SportsCenter. I watched you growing up, and it was fun to see you do SportsCenter for so many years. Congratulations on your retirement. Have a good weekend. Have a safe 4th of July. Love you guys. Peace out, my nerds. And hugs and hand pounds, everybody. Love you guys.